Have you ever wondered if the giants of ancient myths and legends were more than just fantastical tales? What if the imposing figures of the Greek Titans, Norse Jotnar, and biblical Nephilim had a shred of truth? Join us as we explore the scientific and folkloric sides of the intriguing origins of ancient giants to solve the riddle. Are these enormous entities only figments of the mind, or does their tale have a deeper meaning? Ancient giants have long captivated people's imaginations, appearing prominently in myths, stories, and folklore worldwide. These enormous aliens, often portrayed as towering figures, have permanently altered our minds. These giants have always played a role in human narratives, from the biblical Nephilim to the Greek Titans and Norse Jotnar. Scholars and fans alike are nonetheless fascinated by the idea that giants exist, whether in myth or actuality. For several reasons, studying ancient giants is very important. First, it opens a window into the many stories that have molded our society and the rich fabric of human history. These stories of giants represent cultural ideals and beliefs while providing insight into how our predecessors saw the world. Furthermore, looking into the origins of ancient giants may provide important information about the development of our species, as well as the presence of other, perhaps distinct, hominin species that formerly inhabited the Earth. It is crucial to define the term ancient giants and look at the many aspects that characterize it to start our investigation into the mysterious beginnings of these creatures. Ancient giants have played a significant role in human narrative throughout cultures and eras. Numerous historical narratives and mythologies, each particular to its culture, include these enormous monsters. These enormous beings, which range from the powerful titans of Greek mythology to the towering Jotnar of Norse folklore and the mysterious Nephilim of the Bible, have made an enduring impression on our collective imagination. We may learn about how giants have been seen and understood throughout human history by examining these legends. Numerous myths and tales picture ancient giants as having several traits in common. Giants are often portrayed as huge creatures with incredible physical strength and power. They typically symbolize the remarkable and the powerful in symbolic ways, inspiring awe and dread. It's important to comprehend these recurrent qualities to solve the puzzle of the origins of ancient giants. Geological and archaeological facts have added to the discussion about ancient giants outside the realm of mythology and stories. Giant-sized hominins like Gigantopithecus and Homo heidelbergensis have sometimes had their bones discovered via paleontological research and fossil records. These findings prove that a species of larger-than-average humanoids previously lived on Earth. Examining this geological evidence is crucial in our attempt to comprehend the probable presence of ancient giants and the environmental factors that may have impacted their development. We come across a wide variety of enormous stories from different ancient cultures. The Titans are enormous, godlike creatures who first appear to us in Greek mythology. They fought the Olympian gods. The Jotnar, often known as giants, are important characters in Norse mythology. They live in their world and regularly interact with the gods Aesir and Vanir. The Nephilim, described as the progeny of the coupling between heavenly creatures and humans, is mentioned in the biblical narrative. These myths, which represent the wonder and awe surrounding the idea of giants, are fundamental tales in their civilizations. In addition to this well-known mythology, several lesser-known tales and traditions about giants are found in all kinds of civilizations. These tales reveal how many communities have absorbed these enormous individuals into their histories and belief systems, giving us a worldwide perspective on the phenomena of giants. We may see humanity's interest in giants in a wider and more inclusive light by looking at these under-researched stories. The view of giants from each culture gives different perspectives on the human condition. These historical stories are often used as means of imparting moral lessons, expressing cultural values, or explaining scientific events. By evaluating these cultural viewpoints and interpretations, we may determine the functions giants served in each society, offering insight into the persistent fascination with these enormous creatures and the unsolved questions of their origins. Scientific research has been crucial in examining several facets of the presence of ancient giants to solve the enigma surrounding them. Fossil evidence from paleontological studies indicates that giant-sized hominins existed in ancient periods. Among these discoveries, the giant ape species known as Gigantopithecus that formerly roamed ancient woods stands out. A hominid species called Homo heidelbergensis has also left behind skeletal evidence that suggests its members were bigger than typical. In addition, continuing research is looking at more possibilities, complicating our knowledge of these enormous creatures. The probable processes behind gigantism, a medical disorder marked by excessive growth, have been illuminated through genetic studies. Scientific research has discovered genetic mutations that might cause gigantism, providing a reasonable explanation for the historical occurrence of extraordinarily huge people. Examining the genetic component also hints at the interaction between science and folklore by posing fascinating questions regarding potential links between these medical disorders and the first myths and enormous stories. Archaeological finds have also significantly contributed to our understanding of the potential presence of ancient giants, in addition to fossil data. These discoveries include giant tools and artifacts, often discovered in ancient towns and graveyards. For example, the Cahokia Mounds in Illinois, known for their large earthen mounds built by the prehistoric Mississippians, have been associated with claims of oversized stone tools attributed to a prehistoric giant civilization. Similarly, Lovelock Cave in Nevada has yielded reports of mummified remains of oversized individuals and the discovery of giant tools. In the Amazon rainforest near Cuenca, Ecuador, the Valley of the Giants became a subject of interest when reports emerged in the 1960s of oversized stone tools discovered in the vicinity, linked to legends of ancient giants. Catalina Island, off the coast of California, has been the subject of claims regarding giant-sized artifacts. Some reports suggest that oversized stone tools and implements were discovered on the island, prompting speculation about the presence of ancient giants. Tiahuanaco, an ancient archaeological site in Bolivia, has been linked to stories of giants due to the presence of large stone structures and megalithic ruins. Some enthusiasts argue that the scale of these structures is evidence of ancient giant builders. Such huge artifacts' existence begs fascinating questions about the people who made and utilized them. These archaeological discoveries have implications for the existence of ancient giants, igniting arguments and discussions concerning the truthfulness of these stories and the probable reality behind them among the scientific community. It's crucial to consider the geological and environmental conditions that may have influenced these individuals' size to examine the origins of ancient giants fully. Examining the climatic and biological conditions prevalent through prehistoric eras is important for comprehending ancient giants. The evolution and survival of several species, including hominins, may have been greatly influenced by changes in temperature and the availability of resources, particularly food. Studying these prehistoric environmental conditions sheds light on early humanoid populations' difficulties and possibilities. Tectonic plate movements, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and other geological occurrences may have influenced ancient creatures' physical traits. As populations adjusted to their shifting environments, these incidents could have impacted the emergence of distinctive features like gigantism. A more complete comprehension of the dynamics at work results from looking at possible connections between geological occurrences and the presence of giant-sized people. Environmental variables are often central to theories on gigantism in prehistoric creatures. Certain people contend that plentiful food supplies in certain areas may have encouraged population growth. In contrast, others contend that environmental factors may have favored people with particular physical characteristics. Analyzing these hypotheses gives a framework for thinking about how the environment could have influenced the formation and survival of ancient giants, and potential justifications for their occurrence in different societies and eras of history. Beyond science and history, the study of ancient giants also examines these enormous creatures' cultural and sociological importance. Ancient giants entered the core of societies, where they often became crucial tenets of beliefs and customs. These enormous statues were incorporated into many facets of society, including rituals, architecture, and art. The methods in which communities venerated and feared these imposing creatures, forming their identities and worldviews, offer vital insights into their existence in cultural settings. Giants played various roles in mythology, religion, and popular culture. They commonly played heroes and villains, expressing traits like power, knowledge, and sometimes evil. These legendary giants functioned as potent metaphors portraying human hopes and anxieties. Giants often symbolized supernatural entities in religious stories, adding to the spiritual aspects of ancient societies. They served as prototypes in society tales, imparting moral lessons and illuminating cultural ideals. The search for the truth about the giants of antiquity has significant cultural ramifications. It tackles ingrained narratives and long-held assumptions. Whether via scientific investigation or archaeological finds, the revelation of tangible evidence can alter cultural attitudes and spark discussions about the relationship between myth and truth. The discovery of the presence, or non-existence, of ancient giants can reshape cultural identities, compelling cultures to re-examine their history and the consequences of their history for current beliefs and values. That's all for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time!